Hi, hello everyone. This is Shiva once again from scalperpros. Today, one of my most important topic and one of the most liked topic for me, I always consider open interest in any futures and option segment is my OI is made by God. So today we are going to talk about OI and its impact into the FNO segment. This is going to be very useful. If you guys are looking for something about FNO, you needed to know about the open interest. Open interest. Many people who come into the market, especially into the FNO segment, they wanted to know what is open interest. Open interest is very critical to me. I consider open interest next to God. Why? Because if you are trading in FNO segment, you need to know complete nuances about who is taking the positions, who is squaring off the positions. Open interest, once again, it is the positions in the FNO segment that is being created by the sellers. When the sellers create the position, they create the maximum position when they feel comfortable. This is the position which I can sell it now, buy it back at a later date or before the expiry or at the expiry at a price which they feel they will be making profit. So this is going to be directly correlated with the people who are holding it in the cash. They wanted to create a position as a hedge in the FNO segment. So open interest plays a key role. It is about the position that they create against the shares about the company. So here, whether all the stocks are going to have the open interest? No. It is only for the FNO stocks. Anyone who is trading in FNO, the NSE has published list of FNO stocks, right? Only those stocks will have the open interest. Again, open interest can be classified or it can be told in 4 quadrants. There are 4 categories. First one, rise in OI, rise in price. What is that? This is something which we will call it as long build-up. Anyone who feels that this particular stock or this particular an option is going to be going higher, they will go and create a position thinking that this market is going to be going in their direction. Any buyer who gets into that will be getting into first segment or the first quadrant, which is rise in OI, rise in price, where you will be able to see this data. You can either pull it from the NSE portal or from the broker terminals. Here we are showing you from the NSE portal and also from our application. The next one, the second quadrant, what is that? Rise in OI, slide in price. In this scenario, you will see the open interest going higher and higher and then the price going lower and lower. Who will be doing it? This is where the sellers will be very active. What the sellers do? They sell a product and they will keep on selling more and more because they feel this particular product is going to be going lower and lower. Let me add more position. First quadrant is for the buyers. Second quadrant is for the sellers. So if you are a buyer, stay in 1. If you are a seller, stay in 2. The third one, which is called as the short covering or a long liquidation. In this scenario, what is going to be happening? Here, you will see the price rising, the OI sliding. What is it indicating? If I'm a seller, sold a product yesterday at 200 rupees, today the same product would be trading at 300. As a seller, I cannot bear the loss anything beyond 300. What I will do? I will start to cover my position. If I'm covering my position, then automatically the open interest which I have created, I'm taking it back. When I'm taking it back, what will happen? The open interest will reduce from the system. So again, the sellers are the ones who are creating the position, and when they're taking it back, automatically the positions get winded down from the system. This is the third quadrant and the most crucial quadrant as well. Why? If a seller who has created a position and if he is covering the position, the price can go higher and higher. Why? He feels, oh no man, I've sold it at 200, now the price is trading at 300. Why it is trading at 300? The cash segment on the particular stock would have risen from the level at which it would have been trading. In this scenario, the seller will definitely make a loss. And at the same time, you don't want to incur a huge loss. So they will cover the position as and when they feel, okay, I cannot bear the loss anymore, let me take it back. This is where the buyers make maximum money. Imagine if you're a buyer who would have bought it at 100. During the short covering rally, it can trigger a huge rally and the price can go to like a 300, 400 and 500 on an expiry day. In those days, you will see the sellers making a huge loss. But at the same time, if you are a buyer who would have bought it at lower price, you can also make money. There is another catch in third quadrant, which is called as the long liquidation. What does that mean? Imagine if you are a buyer who would have bought it at 100, you will be happy to sell it at 300 when the shorts are being covered. But the shorts have covered their positions at 300 and there are no fresh shorts who are trying to cover their position. But there would be a buyer who would have bought it at 300. But there would be a buyer who would have bought it at 100. Imagine if you are a buyer who would have bought it at 100, exiting the position at 300, you will be happy. But a buyer who is coming and investing his money at 300, imagine if the price goes to 200 because some of the buyers are exiting it. Then you will be stuck at higher level. That is called as the long liquidation. So short covering and long liquidation is going to be part of quadrant 3. There is quadrant 4. What is that? Slide in OI, slide in price. This is a combination of two, right? In this scenario, what will happen? Usually anyone who has taken a large position, imagine if I have taken like an overnight position of 1 lakh futures. I wanted to hedge that position. What I will do? I will go and buy an FAR OTM put to protect my overnight positions on the long side. To do that, they would definitely try to hedge their position to minimize their loss. In this scenario, they go and do it at the OTM strikes. But this price can keep coming down as it is going nearer to the expiry. That is when you will see the both open interest and the price coming lower and lower as it is going near to the expiry because these are all FAR OTM strikes. With that, you will be able to understand the basics of the open interest, but in our future videos and our training, we will be giving you a lot more clarity on how to combine and how to connect this open interest with other indicators and other charts which are available for you to take a better trade. Hope you guys would have liked this video. If you like it, please do like it, subscribe it and share it with your friends. Thank you all. Have a great day. Hey folks, to join our Telegram channel and Twitter ID, please see the description link below. Also, we are available on WhatsApp for further enquiries.